One of the things I want to ask you about actually is, and we'll probably talk about, is the ethics behind some of this. That there are businesses who could be doing really well, or as well as normal, certainly during coronavirus chaos, but they see an option now to put some of their employees out sort of to pasture for a few months, and get them paid. Now, that's what the guidance seems to say is okay. That's what we're allowed to do. But does that seem right? Is that the right thing?
There's always winners and losers, isn't there? And the big point here is there's always somebody, as I say, there's always a loser and there's always a winner. I was just talking to somebody yesterday on what you just said earlier, and that was a supply chain. And he was like, I'm only 20% down. I'm an e-commerce brand. I'm online. I'm only 20% down. But my supplier, the incentives to close for his supply chain, so he can close down and take the 80%, is not worth the risk of opening. You could even say that between your business and our business, we have a choice, because we could furlough everybody, and everybody's probably going to be okay with that. The problem is, on the other side, how many clients, one, you don't keep your clients happy in the meantime, of course, and they need us now. But two, at the end of it, how many clients do you retain? And that, I think, is the issue. But you're right, there's always going to be winners and losers. One thing the government have done is they have listened to people. Because they originally didn't come out with anything self-employed. Now they have. I think now they've come out with something that's self-employed, that's open to abuse, and they might not be able to close that. But if they can't close it on the self-employed side, I feel like we should be opening it on the business owner stroke employed side. The sooner we can have a rebound, an elastic effect, like you said, rather than a 5-6 year recession on the back of this. And let's be honest, the government are lending a lot of money to get out of this, so they want to be paying back pretty quickly. And that's another interesting point. A lot of people say, we, as an economy, we're knackered after this. As a government, we're busted after this. But when you actually look at what they've laid out, a lot of it is debt being passed to the business owners. So yes, they're saying don't pay your VAT in April, May and June, pay it on the 31st of March, but you've still got to pay it. Yeah. They're saying don't pay your self-assessment at the payment on account at the end of July, but you've got to pay at the end of January.
Yeah.
They're saying you can get the coronavirus business interruption loan, but you've still got to guarantee it and pay it back.
But there is the grant available as well. And I think, do you have any more information about that? Because that's the one thing that seems to be the most altruistic. It's just, look, take the money and do what you need to do with it to keep the turnover going. Now, my concern was that was offered certainly before the job retention scheme. As the one thing that alongside the loans. And I think there's a suggestion that maybe, who knows, that was going to be it until everyone kicked off. And then they started shutting things down. Now, that would have £10,000 to £25,000. It would help a lot of people out with that just day-to-day turnover, again, just incomings, outgoings, whatever. But over time, that very quickly becomes very, very little on a month-by-month basis. Do you even know anything more about when that's going to be paid to people, or how do they apply for it?
The first thing to note about that is a lot of the help, I guess, is coming via HMRC, but that's not one of them. So that comes through your local authority. Right. And we noticed last Friday, so it's Monday the 30th today, Friday the 27th, most of the portals went up now, because it's based local authority by local authority, depends on your borough council, but a large chunk of our clients it's now become available for. So that the portals in the main went up on Friday, and it's up to £25,000, isn't it, if you are in the travel, retail, hospitality industry, and it's up to £10,000 if you're in any industry and you qualify for a small business rate relief. So as long as you qualify for that, and we actually set up 3-4 people that were just solely going to work grants, because we thought it was going to be a laborious process. And actually the first 2 grants on Friday, they've not been processed yet, so we don't know the process time, but certainly accepted. So apparently you get told immediately whether you qualify for it or not.
Oh, right.
You uploaded it. Apparently it takes 5 minutes, no more than that. Wow. So we originally had put a squad together, if you like, to deal with them. And to be fair, they've made a portal that quickly. That's easy. So you can just go out there and do it yourself.